from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
from the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
Darnold's pass.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A carry for Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The tackle made by Stephon.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Once more, Adams on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Adams. Into the secondary again. And he's is in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground. And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton. I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton going deep here for Adelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. A shotgun snap for Newton. He completes it right side to White.
Newton's pass.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for New York. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Rolling to his right. He may try and... Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets have recovered. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
New York ready to go again offensively. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 7.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Granted, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
For the Jets field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
For Jets 10, Patriots nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a 36-yard.
On first down, it's Newton. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. There are Witten's numbers from last week's game. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
They're currently the best in the NFL converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the 50, Newton. The slant complete to Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
It's good. Makes the score Jets 10, Patriots 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Darnold on first down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
Darnold's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
7-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newton, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The ball carrier.
John Simon in on the stop.
John Simon.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
At their own 40.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
C.J. Mosley.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For the Patriots.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, here's White. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. 1st down.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Mark 57.
Again, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
To try here for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. John Simon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throw complete to Herndon. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. The 40. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. To throw is Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon finding some room at midfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line, just I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game.
Darnold's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now running right through him. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given him good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
Team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Back to throw, Darnold. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He's going up top for Herndon downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Patrick Chung.
On 2nd down now. It's Cannon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
They'll run with Michelle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They run the draw play. This is White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Newton. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough.
17.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
First down, Jets.
On first down, this is Adams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play. On 2nd and 12, Darnold.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Newton. On the right side, caught by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Powering forward. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Number 26,
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
James White with a good catch and picks up a 1st down out of the backfield. He's been such a weapon for this New England offense. Over 300 catches in the last 5 seasons, including 72 in 2019. Still wondering where his Super Bowl MVP trophy is after the big game against Atlanta.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Roy Wasser now for the point after. they'll take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Darnold
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Darnold's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Josh Doxson's got it complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's 2nd down.
Darnold now to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The pass.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They begin with Michel on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here.
They took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Pats, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they lose their 9th game on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots from Foxborough.